Now, I made this video 3 years
Shout out to
ago. I'm going to
90J.
give a good mention to Miko Worldwide's video.
So basically, here's what's going on. This teenage guy stalked and killed his secret gay lover because he didn't want his lover to spill the beans about him liking ding-a-ling. Which is which is so fucking evil. Which is just so evil, bro. It's 2026. If you want to be in the LMNOP community, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, bro. You could have went and got your ding-a-ling in peace, man. You done killed the man. That's fucked up, bro. That's, man, you bogus.
Because, you know, not only did it get 1.1 million views, but he still reports that video to this day. But the teen stalks and kills gay crush after being exposed, 900,000 views. We're going to watch this just for a quick recap so you can hear everything, including the insane amount of evidence, which just makes it even worse, that he might actually get released.
Damn.
June 23rd, 2022.
He might actually get out, he said.
Daytona Beach police responded to a weapons complaint at
Why is it always Florida, gang? What's wrong with y'all out here?
1:54 a.m. after multiple
It's
gunshots
always y'all.
disturbed what was a peaceful night. Arriving on scene, an officer observed a black male laying on the sidewalk, bleeding from several gunshots. A total of 6 spent shell casings could be seen around his body, giving the officer the impression that the shooter was either with the victim or waited for the victim before shooting him.
Right.
No vehicles and no body was seen fleeing the area as officers had arrived. An immediate search for a firearm was conducted, but no weapon was found. And at 2:06 a.m., Daytona Fire and Rescue pronounced the male deceased.
Damn.
An officer conducted a rapid ID on the
sad,
body,
though, bro.
which is a fast and accurate fingerprint scan that confirms whether or not the person has a criminal history by running the print through a database. A match was found, and the body was positively identified as 19-year-old Thielen man,
19.
who was arrested back in February.
That's crazy.
Now, real quick, clearly this is a man.
Right.
You can tell by the chin here, right? And I'll say this because I remember saying it when I did the original video.
Well, the chin hair doesn't tell the whole story anymore because okay. We ain't got to talk about it.
We're not gonna disrespect the dead, for one, because that's never respected. But keep in mind, this kid was himself.
Exactly.
And he was killed by somebody
who was trying to hide,
scared to be themselves.
Exactly.
Just keep that in mind as this video progresses.
And he got killed by the motherfucker because he was scared for people to know who he really was. Like, hey, just go get your ding-a-ling. You could get your ding-a-ling in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. You want to take wee-wees and do whatever you want to do with the wee-wees for. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you for the wee-wees for. I promise you, gang. Ain't nobody care about that shit, man. It's 2026, bro. You feel me? Niggas, y'all crazy,
in a traffic stop. His body laid at an intersection, which was the beginning of an apartment
I respect the nigga for being himself,
and
like
officers
shit.
would soon learn his sister resided inside. A detective made contact with the sister, who said he left the home. Ring camera footage confirmed he left on foot at 1:51 a.m.
Damn.
Meaning he was killed just 3 minutes later.
Damn.
His sister further told detectives Thielen, who went by the name Cash, was gay and promiscuous. His cell phone was located 10 feet from his body, and his sister gave consent to search the phone, even providing the password. With his Instagram still logged in, detectives were able to view his most recent conversation with an account named Fuck You 2 times. The conversation would start earlier in the day as the account made multiple advances to see Cash. Later in the night, the two would try and find a place to meet, as neither of them had access to a vehicle at the time. And the two would exchange nude pictures and video.
Seeing video. Alright, now the face. Beat your back in. Oh, this is the start. I ain't trying to hear them. But they was obviously like
as the conversation became sexual.
But they was obviously
Cash
like,
asked for a face pic, to which the account tries to play it off, saying, "Ben showed you, girl." Cash would respond
Call the popo, ho!
by saying, "No, you didn't," and the account would send a face pic.
Ben showed
It's
you, girl.
unclear whether or not Cash recognized the pic or thought it was fake, as his reply was, "Don't be playing, nah." When Cash said he was going to video chat the account claimed to be busy. Cash said he didn't remember seeing him at the beach day, but the account was able to recall exactly what Cash was wearing that day. When Cash asked if he had an iPhone, the account said nah, Droid. While obviously avoiding FaceTime, Cash was still willing to meet. For the next hour and 40 minutes, the two would communicate back and forth as the account went to meet Cash, with Cash questioning where he was.
So they didn't even know who each other was. That's weird as hell. They didn't even really know each other. They was just playing freaky in the DM, shorty. So what the hell he kill him for?
What's up, y'all? This video is sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is the largest prediction market in the whole US of A. It's an app where you can predict whether things will or will not happen. You can literally make real money by predicting what you think is going to happen in real world events. Do you think the Thunder is going to win the NBA championship? Or do you think the Detroit Pistons got it this year? You can even predict who's going to be the NBA Finals MVP winner. Or you can go even crazier and predict if you think Donald Trump is going to pardon Diddy or not. If you predict anything and get it right, you got a real nice payday coming your way. You can even predict if GTA 6 is going to come out on the day they said it was and not get pushed back again. I'm tired of that. So basically, you buy a yes contract if you think the event is going to happen, and you buy a no contract if you think the event is not going to happen. And if you want that real money, you can increase your already great payday by using combos. Combos is going to multiply your winnings if you correctly predict what's going to happen in multiple events. Combos is the real way to go. You want to sock it to your pocket like a rocket? You better get on them combos, man. Go to the link in the description or in the pinned comment and download the app right now and start getting some of that money, man. It's too much money out here for you to be missing out, man. Shit. Go download that app right now. Use the promo code MAC to get $10 after you trade your first $10. Don't ever say I ain't do nothing for you, and don't ever say Mac Mula ain't put you on to none of that moolah. Peace out.
Nigga, he don't even know who you is.
Cash would video chat him twice, but he wouldn't answer. And at 1:33 a.m., Cash gave him his sister's address. At 1:49, the account said outside. And at 1:51, the last message Cash would ever send said, "That's you hiding?"
That's you hiding.
Message
Cash came out,
what?
saw someone hiding, and the message was undelivered because at that
He
point,
turned his phone off.
he was already blocked. Once the killer knew he was coming outside, he blocked him on the number, sat ready, and then opened fire.
Now listen. When I first seen the title of this video, I said, okay, it sounded like, you know, they was getting freaky nasty with each other, and maybe they got into an argument. The one dude said he was going to expose the other dude. The other dude was some type of street nigga. He was scared of getting exposed. He killed his secret lover or whatever. You feel me? This don't even make like logical sense though. Like don't get me wrong. The example I just said is fucked up on bro grade. And I feel like, gang, if you gonna like Dingaling folk, just like Dingaling, gang. It's 2026, gang, you know? Like, ain't nobody you ain't gonna go to jail because you like Dingaling, folks. Go get your Dingaling if that's what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? I don't give no fuck what no other man do with his Dingaling, because me and my wife know where my Dingaling going. You see what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck what you doing with you. I'm just saying, gang, what sense do it make for you and another man to be exchanging nude pictures and doing whatever freakazoid shit y'all doing, and then you go kill this man? Why you even link up with him? The nigga don't even know what you look like. How the fuck he gonna expose you and snitch on you? He don't even know what y'all in the deep. So was you just be like, I'm so confused, bro.
But the message was undelivered, as the
y'all
account Cash
get what
had
I'm
been
saying,
messaging was already disabled. Detectives were able to retrace the steps of the unidentified account as having passed Campbell Middle School. Accessing surveillance video, the suspect can be seen riding a bicycle past the school at 1:07 a.m. and taking a flash photo consistent with the Instagram messages, where Cash was asking for a photo of the suspect's location while providing directions.
So why did you come
The
kill him?
suspect can be seen riding off on a beach cruiser-styled bike with a basket while wearing a light-colored sweater and black pants with reflective material at the bottom of the...
Nah, I just want to throw this in there. This kid didn't want to get exposed as being gay, so he went and committed a murder, but he rides around on a beach cruiser with a basket. Keep that in mind.
What? Stupid.
At 1:40, detectives observed the suspect on street camera without the bicycle. Surveillance footage from a nearby apartment complex would capture the suspect 5 minutes later, stopping to take another picture while concealing his face. The picture was sent at the exact time he can be seen on camera at the apartments. Detectives were then able to retrieve footage of the actual shooting from the apartments Cash's sister lived in.
That's
It
crazy.
showed the suspect walking up before kneeling behind a grass hill where he concealed himself. Cash saw him hiding as he texted it to him, and as Cash remained on the sidewalk, the suspect came out, walking right up on Cash before...
Well, all jokes aside though, gang, y'all be careful. Like, I don't give a fuck whether you straight, gay, lesbo, LMNOP. I don't care what you is, for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I don't care what it is, for. It's like, don't be so quick to link up with a nigga or a girl or any fucking body, gang. Girls, don't be scared. Whatever you got going on in your personal life, you feel me? Fill in the blank. Don't be so quick to link up with somebody you talking to in the DM, gang. On bro, I don't give a fuck what you got going on, because shit be weird out here, bro. On bro, and you don't never know what a nigga. Especially, man, if no motherfucker ain't trying to FaceTime you, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. Like, that shit's chopped, suey, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I had been following my wife for a minute before we ever seen each other. She lived in Phoenix at the time, and I lived in LA. So I was like, shit, come, you feel me? Let's go on a date or something. Come to LA. So I wanted to fly to LA. Before I did anything, any book, any flight, did anything, shorty, I made sure we FaceTime. And I made sure she propped that motherfucker phone up. And I made sure she was who she said she was on the gram. Because I ain't going like that. You ain't finna. No. I'm talking about, it's catfishes, it's all type of weird shit. People got some freaky diseases they ain't trying to tell you about. I'm telling you, gang, it's a lot of shit going on, folks. Got to be careful.
Gunning him down. Over the next week, the same way detectives were able to trace the suspect to the scene, they were able to follow his escape.
I just don't understand why he killed him.
Making his way through various areas, he could be seen shirtless, holding his sweater, and hiding behind bushes to avoid being sighted by traffic. At one point, he hides behind an RV, and at another point, he can be seen walking his bicycle by an apartment. The video trail would lead detectives to a small home located 48 minutes away from the murder scene. The Bethune-Cookman College just so happened to neighbor the small home, and the college's surveillance cameras just so happened to capture the suspect leaving the home just before 1 a.m. He can be seen entering the home at 2:50, roughly an hour after the murder, which was the approximate amount of time it would take to get back on foot. A search warrant was signed and executed at 211 Garden Street, and verbal commands were given to 19-year-old Jakari Webb, who ran from officers before being taken down by a fucking unit.
Weirdo, man. You a real weirdo, and he looked like a weirdo too. I'm not even surprised, gang. Like, what did you kill him for? Cause you gay? How you gonna kill a motherfucker for like? Come on, bro. You gonna kill you mad cause you like ding-a-ling, man? Come on, man. If you gonna be freaky, just go be freaky, man. Go be freaky in peace, man. Fuck is you doing, man? But like I said, and I'm not saying it wouldn't have been better or less fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, at least it would have made more, the story would have made more sense if y'all was linking up together. You was sneaking and geeking. You was on the down low for 6 months. Y'all been fucking with each other. Y'all getting an argument. He say he gonna expose you. You say, no, man, calm down, man. Okay, come on, I'm gonna pull up on you, man. You pull up, you kill him so you don't get exposed. It's still fucked up. I still, discourage it. I don't support that at all, gang. But on bro, like, at least that shit would have made some type of logical sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, for example, another crime. Let's use less than murder, right? Let's say robbery. God forbid, I'm just gonna use somebody else. Somebody walking through Earth, they going through Earth, they lose their job, they get fired. They getting evicted tomorrow if they don't pay these people $500. So you go rob 5 people. You go rob a jewelry store. You go rob a corner store. You try to get your $500 to you see what I'm saying? That makes sense to me. It's still fucked up. You still gonna go to jail if you get caught, but at least it make logical sense to me, gang. You being constipated, so you on the toilet constipated, so you rob 6 people like that. Those things, that logic don't make no sense. Y'all see what I'm saying though?
A search of the residence produced a 9mm handgun.
He look a little big to be running from officers, I'm just saying.
And next to it was a
Big ass
light
one
colored
running. He
sweater.
was hopping.
A short clip of the surveillance video was shown to a resident within the home who positively identified Jakari as the one seen on video.
Weird ass nigga.
So he gets ID'd by most likely his mother, who
mom.
lived inside of whose house he lived in.
Right.
Jakari was then arrested and charged with resisting arrest and violating probation. While at the Daytona Beach Police Department, Jakari told detectives he'd been home the day leading up to the murder. When asked if he rides a bicycle, he stated he sometimes rode a gray beach cruiser. Detectives showed Jakari ring camera footage to which Jakari identified himself. He claimed to be on his way to his mom's house.
So at this point, he's identified by somebody within the house that he came from, as that was him on video, identifies himself as being on video, and then admits that he rides the same beach cruiser that was used to basically transport himself to commit murder.
Stupid motherfucker.
But when confronted by detectives, he changed his story.
Oh, okay.
Detectives cut the bullshit, letting Jakari know they had video of him in the area of the murder and walking all the way back to his house. Jakari
So where he
pretended
put the
he
bike?
didn't know what they were talking about before eventually admitting to shooting Cash, claiming he did it in self-defense after Cash attacked him with a knife. He said he took the knife from Cash after he shot him before detectives told him they have the shooting on video.
Dumbass.
That's when Jakari admitted there was never a knife. He told detectives he created a fake Instagram account and had been using it to talk to Cash for the last 5 months.
So why did you kill him? It still doesn't make any fucking sense. You made a fake Instagram. You was sending dingalings back and forth to this man. Y'all didn't even know what he didn't even the Cash, I guess his name is Cash. He didn't even know what the nigga looked like. So why did you kill him?
He claimed Cash had told people a few years back that he was gay and people started believing it. So he made the fake Instagram to get back at Cash. He
So you
claimed
playing
shooting
that
him was
shit.
an accident, but confirmed the weapon police recovered
So he
was the same
catfished
one that
him.
he used to kill him.
So years back, probably in high school, I think they said he was 19. So years back, this guy over this weird ass nigga over here probably was flirting with this nigga, and he started telling people like, yeah, this nigga on the down low. He ain't like that. So he made a fake page for 5 months. Talked to this motherfucker for 5 straight months. Sent them diggling pictures, all type of shit. Talk freaky with him, all type of shit, because people start believing it. And then set him up basically to kill him. Like, bitch ass nigga, people already believe it. We already believe it. You killing them, ain't that's just gonna make us believe it even more, dumbass nigga.
Stupid. What? Stop it. Get some help.
Due to an overwhelming amount of evidence and Jakari Webb's own confession, he was charged with first degree premeditation.
You see the 386, he trying to be gangster, he trying to be hood. Hey nigga, you should be happy. You going to prison. It's a whole bunch of dinos in there. You can have all dingaling fest. Don't phone them sausage fest. You can go get all the dingalings you want to. You should be happy.
Murder. He admitted to stalking Cash for an alleged rumor that essentially exposed him as being gay, and running from his truth, he decided to murder Cash as revenge.
Okay.
But even in the hours leading up to the murder, he still asked Cash for nude pictures, exchanging sexual advances, as he obviously was attracted to Cash.
Right.
It was his own shame and embarrassment at the thought of being exposed that caused him to take the life of someone who wasn't afraid to be themselves.
Right.
Jakari remains in the Volusia County Jail and is alleged to be on suicide watch while the state may pursue the case as a hate crime and
Hell
a punishment
yeah.
of death.
But Jakari was found guilty as fuck after all that goddamn evidence. So, homie,
Right.
you admitted you shot him.
Yep.
Said
Had it
there
on
was a
camera.
knife. They show you
Got
the video.
ID.
Then you're like, all right, nah, there ain't no knife, right? So you admitted you killed him. You admitted to everything. You admitted it was you. You admitted to the bike. You admitted the gun that they found was the gun that was used. And then
Right.
you know, easily, it would seem,
Got sentenced.
get found guilty.
Yeah.
Now, this is his original mugshot, and I want y'all to just notice he doesn't have a tattoo on either side of his face. But going over to the good old Florida Department of Corrections,
he
we can
looks
see
sweet.
Jakari Webb, born in 2002,
That's crazy.
was sentenced to life in prison. He's currently at South Bay. He's closed custody, which is the highest custody level you can have while being in population. He's not in confinement at this time. And
What does that mean? It's the highest level of what?
population custody, which is the highest custody level you can have while being in population. He's
The highest custody level you can have while still being in population. I don't know what the fuck that mean though. I'm gonna look that up while he talks.
not in confinement at this time. And he was, you know, the murder took place in 2022. He was sentenced 2 years later. And he has a broken heart tattoo by his eye. I wonder if that is for cash. I wonder if that is for his crush that he essentially killed. But as this states, convicted murderer may get a chance to walk free.
In Daytona Beach has a new chance to walk
Don't
free.
let that
A judge
nigga out,
says
man.
There was
Oh
a
my God.
problem in the original trial, and they may need to do a do-over. Well, the murder happened 4 years ago, and the victim's family is furious. They're going to have to relive the
Yeah, that's
pain
fucked
all
up.
over again.
Fox 35's Marie Ettinger is investigating what went wrong with that trial.
The family
fucked up
says
for the
living through
family.
this trial the first time was hard enough, having to see the video, the text exchanges, the autopsy reports.
Damn.
Having to
Yeah.
do that all again, they can't bear that thought.
Teelan Mann's big sister says he was always helpful, always kind, always made
Is
friends
that who house he
easily.
was at?
Just a ball of joy.
They look alike.
Since he was a baby, like
Yeah, they look just
he used to
alike.
have these gummy little cheeks. You know, he had this most contagious laugh. Oh my God.
In 2024, Takia Mann and her family watched this man, Jakari Webb, get convicted and sentenced to life in prison for killing her little brother.
Catfish killer.
Now, an appeals judge says they might have to do it again.
It's just devastating and preposterous to me.
Now, this is the actual appeal and the reason for all of this taking place. February 6th, 2026. In this appeal from his convictions and sentences for first-degree murder and resisting an officer without violence, appellant claims that the trial court committed fundamental error in failing to make an independent determination of appellant's competence after appointing an expert to evaluate appellant's competence to proceed. Because the record reflects that the trial court had reasonable grounds to believe that appellant might not be competent, the court fundamentally erred when it failed to make an independent determination regarding appellant's competence. What is erred?
weird
This sounds
ass-
like something Glorilla would say.
I was just finna say that. It's like some Memphis shit. But this weird ass legal language.
Basically,
The fuck?
they had to make sure that he wasn't fried, like mentally fried, right? And they put in something that he should get checked, but
They
it
didn't
never
check.
happened. They never proved that he was competent to stand trial. So because he stood trial and was found guilty, they're like, hey, y'all never figured out if he was all the way there. You know what I mean? So now they have to redo the
That's
entire
crazy.
thing. Otherwise, you know, he's
Get out.
technically not guilty, which means he's going to have to go from prison back to Volusia County Court and fight this entire case again. And the fact that he was convicted within 2 years and appealed it successfully within
It's
2
crazy.
years
Right.
is crazy, because normally appeals take like 25 plus. But this is the judge that apparently fucked this up. And this
Damn.
guy just looks like he doesn't make mistakes. He just looks like,
Yeah, he look like a
you know,
judge.
this is the type of guy that, like, you ever caught your parents being wrong and then you prove to them that they're wrong, and then you get like in even more trouble. He looks like one of them. So I'm curious as to how this is gonna play out, because if this guy has to go through this whole shit again, this kid might end up getting even more fucking time. Like, oh, I'm gonna give you life plus 10 just because you made us do it again. But if I was the family, I would be fucking pissed.
I'd be pissed
that I would have to go through this process.
they got to go testify. The sister got to go back up there and testify and do all that. They got to sit there and do all that. Look at the man. That shit fucked up, gang. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, I get the technicality behind it, but I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so let's say he was insane. What the fuck do I got to do anything? He still killed her. Killed him. What the fuck? He already admitted to that. Before the trial even started, he killed the nigga. So who cares if he's mentally competent or whatever the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck? Lock his ass up, man. What the fuck is we talking about?